Welcome back to my channel. So, how many of you love nice tan legs in the summertime? And nice tan legs anytime, but especially in the summertime, you're wearing a dress, you're wearing shorts. And I don't know about you, but I have not found a self tanner that works for me, especially long term. I get streaks. I just can't find one that doesn't look orange. And the upkeep and everything, I just can't deal with self tanners. So I like to use a bronzer that I can put on my skin and go about my day and doesn't transfer. And then at the end of the day or the next morning, I can just simply wash it off. I will admit I do use a sunblock that has a little bit of a tint, so I'm not too pale when I go in the sun. But thankfully, of Italian descent, so my skin isn't real pale. I mean, it's pretty pale, but it's not too pale. So anyway, I wanted to introduce, well, probably not introduce, you may or may not have heard of this, but this product that I'm about to share with you today and do a review on is my above all favorite. It's called Westmore Beauty, and it's a body perfector. It's almost like, sort of like a body makeup, but not a heavy body makeup. It just covers all of your imperfections. It just makes your arms, your décolleté, your legs just look really, really nice. Covers veins, bumps, bruises, whatever. And it's just a really great product, and I love it. So I want to use it today. I'm going to show you how it works, give you some of the pros and cons, mostly pros. But this is the Westmore Body Bronzer. The one that I'm using today is called Golden. The shade is called Golden Radiance. There's several different shades. So if you have a lighter skin tone, you can go lighter, and you can also go darker. And there's just enough luminescence in it that you don't want to look like you're shining, but you'd like a little bit of reflection when it comes across, the sun or whatever. So it has a little bit of that. Now, Westmore Beauty is a beauty cosmetics company that has been around for eons, and it's also big, huge product that they use in Hollywood. So when you see these gorgeous ladies on the red carpet, chances are they have on the Westmore Body Perfector. So I normally use just my hands to rub it in, but I am going to use a makeup brush today because I'm not right now in the bathroom, so I don't have access to like running water and stuff. So I'm going to start it off with using it on my legs, because you before and side by side, and I'm showing you how it works. It's called Westmore Body Perfector, and I'll get you the information as far as the pricing and all that stuff later on in the video. So stay tuned, and I will show you how it works. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit on the brush and start to bronze the leg. Now, I will tell you that when it initially goes on, it does look really, really dark. This is the Golden Radiance, but once you start to blend that in, it definitely thins out. So don't be concerned if it goes on looking a little bit too dark. It will blend in, and then you're buffing it afterwards, so it'll definitely blend in. What I would not recommend is to do it on your bedspread the way I'm doing it. You're liable to get some of the bronzer on your bedspread. The good news is it is washable, so it'll come right out, but definitely wouldn't do it on the bedspread. Normally when I do the bronzing, I'm in my bathroom, so with some soap and water handy. So, but just for demonstration purposes, I figured I would do it this way so that I can give you an idea of what it looks like. And I do take it all the way down to my feet and my toes, and I do the entire leg. But look at the difference between my calf and my thigh. The difference between the two. And now again, I'm using a makeup brush just because it's a little easier to demonstrate with. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the rest of my leg, and then I'm going to come back and show you my one leg next to my other leg and what that looks like. Okay, so there is the full leg coverage. Okay, so let me show you side by side. Side by side. Perfector. No perfector. See the difference? See the difference? Nice tan leg, pale leg, some scratches, bruises, and that's the difference. So what you do is after it's been on maybe 30 seconds to a minute, you want to go back with a towel and you want to buff it out. And what that does is it takes off the excess. So you definitely want to go back and you want to buff off the excess. Buffing them, you really need to do that because it'll definitely give you a smoother look and it won't transfer as much. Now I will mention that these are great when, again, if you're going to a picnic, you're going to the park, you're going to be with some friends, you're going out to lunch, going out to dinner. I wouldn't necessarily wear it to the beach or to a pool because it will, once you get wet, it will, once you use your towel and everything, it does tend to, you know, I won't say streak, but it does tend to transfer. So you don't want any embarrassing moments. You don't want to be sitting on your friend's, you know, lounge chair and then get up and have a nice brown leg spot where your leg was. So I wouldn't recommend that, but just as an everyday thing, going about your day, going to a friend's house, going to, you know, even going to the beach if you're just going to like walk the boards or something. But I wouldn't recommend it necessarily for going swimming. I don't think that's a good idea. I would then, you know, switch to some type of a sunblock that has some type of a little tint to it. So I'm going to put a little bit on my chestal area, just to kind of show you what that looks like, because it is a little pale, but just to show you that you don't necessarily, it doesn't have to be, you know, there you go. As you can see what that looks like. See how it gives you like a little bit of a luminous look on the skin. Of course, I have to blend it in and everything, but you see that? I like it. I like it. I like the way it illuminates your skin. I'll probably put a little bit on my arms, not a whole lot, because my arms aren't really that pale. And yeah, so this stuff is great. I love it. It is the Westmore Body Perfector. This color is Golden Radiance, and it's a definite 2 thumbs up. I really like it. It'll give you the best coverage. Hey, there's a lot of bronzers out on the market, and you can try the other ones, but I'm telling you, this is the one that you're going to come back to because this is the one that really, I don't know, in my opinion, really works the best and gives you the best coverage and looks the best. Okay, so you can actually find this at QVC Network, and it's going to run you about $45. So it is definitely not the cheapest option. It does last a really long time. This tube is big enough. It'll take you through probably the whole summer, and then some maybe. So depending on how often you use it. If you use it every day, then it probably wouldn't last that long. But the one that they have on QVC right now actually comes with a brush. This is my It Cosmetics brush. So this is not the brush that came with this. But if you'd rather use a brush than your hands, you can get that with the Westmore Beauty at QVC Network. So I really like it, and I give it 2 thumbs up, and hopefully you'll try it and let me know what you think. So leave me some comments. Subscribe to the channel. There's a red button there somewhere on your device. Subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed this video and if you want to join our little squad here. And would love to hear from you. Would love to see you. Love to hear your comments. And thank you so much for stopping by, and I'll see you in the next go round. Bye.